Preparing for the next seasons of 90 Day Fiancé and 90 Day, The Single Life, Big Ed will be back to grace the watchers of the show with his overwhelming presence. Regarded as many as one of the show's biggest villains, many are waiting for what ridiculous or horrible thing Big Ed will do next, though doubtful that he can top what he has already accomplished. Any viewer of the series can tell the sheer amount of baffling and obscure actions that Ed boasts proudly at anyone within an ear's length, including rude comments towards his lovers. After being dumped by Rosemary for being deceitful, it's likely that his new fiancée, Liz Woods, will follow suit. It's hard to help but wonder if his girlfriends, both past and present, know these interesting facts about Big Ed. Big Ed's mukbang, otherwise known as recording oneself while eating massive amounts of food in one sitting, is all the rage nowadays, and Big Ed is not one to miss out on something that was practically made for him. In the middle of last year, Ed posted the first video of himself on Instagram while partaking in an eating contest at a restaurant with the world's largest burger. Since then, Big Ed taken mukbang as a serious business and hobby, as much of a glutton for the attention he obtains from views as the great consumption of calories he absorbs. He falls in love too fast. Despite being one of the most popular men on 90 Day Fiancé, fans accuse Big Ed of setting himself up for heartbreak during and after his beginning on the show, making it clear that he doesn't seem to enjoy taking it slow. Within the first few months of meeting Rosemary Vega, Ed traveled to the Philippines to meet her. Following the short-lived relationship due to Ed's horrible traits, Ed fell for Liz Woods not long after. Fans speculated that Ed has been faking his love for the sake of the show and to stay relevant, which does seem in character for him. Ed has a Cameo account. Ever wanted a personalized video message from Big Ed himself? Well, look no further. His Cameo, aka an app where fans can pay the 90 Day Fiancé star to say hello to them, is still up and running. Unfortunately for those on a tight budget, each Big Ed Cameo recordings cost $80 a pop, a price that seems a bit much considering his recent unpopular streak. With one of 90 Day Fiancé's most expensive cameos of all the cast members, one can't help but wonder if it is worth coughing up the dough for someone so self-interested. He has a medical condition. The curious audience of 90 Day Fiancé wanted to know the truth behind Big Ed's neck and whether or not he has some kind of medical condition or issue with his spine. Addressing this, Ed came forward about exactly this, mentioning he has a congenital medical syndrome. The condition he has dealt with every single day of his life, called Klippel fail, is one that causes two bones in his neck to be fused together. This, in turn, gives Big Ed a larger chest cavity while limiting his range of motion. Unsurprisingly, Ed has been bullied for this for as long as he can remember, which might explain his disrespectful attitude towards others. Ed has his own plushie. Big Ed is the first of any 90 Day Fiancé star ever to sell a limited edition plushie of himself that had 90 Day Fiancé fans raising their eyebrows, along with much more merchandise like Big Ed shirts, thermoses, mugs, stickers, masks, headbands and even mouse pads. To say Ed has gotten a big head since starring in 90 Day Fiancé is an incredible understatement, but this plushie takes the cake before Big Ed can even get to it. The plush toy was available in February of this year, and there's no telling how many fans grabbed on to display in their home. The stuffed Big Ed also came with a complimentary plush mayo jar and a drawstring bag. He is into fitness, though not having any sort of overwhelming weight loss transformation. Like other 90 Day Fiancé stars, Big Ed has seemed to pack on some muscle despite his mukbang endeavors, starting to seriously exercise in the first season of 90 Day, The Single Life. In fact, he has been attempting to use his gym videos as motivation for others, taking the wrong approach and being his rude self in regard to dieting. However, fans and haters of Big Ed alike have been calling him out with every workout he posts, claiming he has no right to give viewers advice when he hasn't seemed to lose much weight. He was accused of sexual harassment assault, coming as a shock to some of his fans but predictable to others. Big Ed has been accused of sexually assaulting and harassing a girl by the name of Lorelai Clemens, reportedly enough to put the young woman in the hospital. It's safe to say that Ed has a tendency to prefer being romantically involved with women much more youthful than himself, considering the 54-year-old's current fiancée is half his age. Fans have found this trait to be extremely creepy, especially since he has posted many Instagram photos alongside girls even younger than Rosemary and Liz. He may have gotten a vasectomy. Did Big Ed say goodbye to his little Eds? A source on Instagram claimed to have spotted Ed in a urology clinic in San Diego, offering video evidence to solidify the rumors, though he has yet to confirm the act of the procedure. It's no big surprise considering he made it known that he didn't want any more kids, which begs the question of why he lied to Rose about his, knowing it would be a deal breaker of their relationship. Still, it seems decently possible that the vasectomy was recorded for a future episode in the 90 Day Fiancé series. He lies a lot. Pairings with Big Ed never seem to be the most compatible couples on 90 Day Fiancé, and it's no doubt his own fault. Both women that he has been with on the show have been sold on a different Ed than the real one, and they aren't buying it anymore. After lying about everything from his looks, height, and wish of having kids, it's plain to see that he is almost incapable of telling the truth in a romantic setting. Though this makes for some juicy drama as far as 90 Day, The Single Life is concerned, especially with Ed working with a dating expert and personal trainer. He is now selling fart jars, following in the strange steps of fart jar girl Stephanie Matto, who was one of the first to be selling her gas in glass. Big Ed has put his own flatulence-filled bottles on his website, and for quite the price. After posting a promo clip of his personalized bottles containing his butt essence on Instagram, Big Ed is seemingly charging $29. 99 a pop. The buyer is able to choose from 2 cents, Rose for someone you love, and Big Ed's essence for your enemies. It's likely he isn't making big sales on this product.